Hey, what's up, guys? Kyle Young back from the video, and today I want to do my NFL Week 15 picks. So here it goes. Last week I got a 10-4 overall, 137, 56 and 1. So let's go on to the picks there. So first on the list there, we got Thursday Night Football, December 11th. 6:15 Mountain Time, Prime Video. We got the Atlanta Falcons at the Tampa Bucks. Going with the Bucks here to win. I think the Bucks actually have a little bit more advantage here over the Falcons. Falcons there or look really atrocious there. They kind of get nothing fully going here and stuff. The Bucks there are starting to play their best football lately. Baker Mayfield there. He looks like a tear there in the last couple weeks, but he didn't look too bad there in the last couple weeks there. But this game mostly might be a pretty boring Thursday night game here. I'm gonna say the Bucks win it here, and I'm saying the Bucks win it here over the Falcons. That's it for Thursday. So we move on to Sunday, December 14th. 11 o'clock Mountain Time. First thing 11 o'clock games. We got the Cleveland Browns at the Chicago Bears. Going with the Bears here to win. The Bears there had that heartbreaking loss against Green Bay last week. And I think they're going to try to do something here. They're mostly a pretty pissed off unit here from losing against Green Bay last week there. I think the Bears are possibly going to bounce back here. Going against the Browns there. The guy from Boulder there is playing in this game here, but I do not see him actually get it fully done here. So I'm going to say Bears over Browns. Next game, we got the Baltimore Ravens at the Cincinnati Bengals. Honestly, this game could go either way. This game is possibly a coin flip, but I'm going to go with the Bengals here to win. Burrow there was actually pulling up a lot of numbers against Buffalo last week there. Was keeping up against Buffalo last week there. And I think they can actually do something against this Ravens team. The Ravens there have not been doing the best there. They've been massively struggling there. But I'm gonna say the Bengals win it here over the Ravens. I do not trust Cincinnati there. And last time, I think Cincinnati beat them on Thanksgiving last time, so I'm gonna say Bengals over Ravens. Next game, we got the LA Chargers at the Kansas City Chiefs. Honestly, this game could go our way, but this is really for the Chiefs there. They have to if they want to win here, they might want to win. They might want to play hard here. If they win, they can still stay alive in the playoff race there. But the Chargers there did upset the Eagles last week there. Honestly, I really want the Chiefs to win it here over the Chargers. The game is in Arrowhead. The game is in Arrowhead there. So I'm going to go with the Chiefs here to win because I think the Chiefs can actually do much better in Arrowhead than they can do on the road. Technically, the Chargers there, Justin Herbert is banged up there. So that kind of gave them a little bit more advantage here to win in this game. So I'm going to say the Chiefs win it over the Chargers. Next game, we got the Buffalo Bills at the New England Patriots. I'm going to go with the Bills here to win. I think the Bills there are not going to drop 2 against New England. I do not see them actually trying to drop 2 against New England here. They beat them once there in Buffalo, but I really doubt the Bills are going to be dropping 2 against the Patriots there. The Patriots there have been playing really good football lately. But they've been beating up on teams that are really, really weak there. So this is their biggest test there this week there, going against Buffalo. So So it's going to be an interesting game there. And plus, in the Josh Allen era, the Bills never got swept by the Patriots since Tom Brady. So I'm going to say Bills win it here over Patriots. Next game, we got the Washington Commanders at the New York Giants. This game is mostly the shit bowl of the week here, but I'm going to go with the Commanders here to win. I think the Commanders actually have a more advantage here over the Giants there. Mark Mariota there, he looks really, really strong there. Jaden Daniels there, did play last week there, but got injured again. I think they're going to try to mostly bounce back from losing a big heart loss against the Vikings last week there, and they're trying to find their ways. The Giants there have been really, really bad there and have been really struggling. I'm going to say the Commanders win it here over the Giants. Next game, we got the Las Vegas Raiders at the Philadelphia Eagles. Going with the Eagles here to win. I think the Eagles there look really, really strong there. They technically did lost to the Chargers in overtime there. I think they're going to be really, really pissed off in this game here to go against. Mostly the haters there have been massively struggling there. We mostly did a lot of damage with them last week there. Technically injuring Geno Smith there, and now they have to start with Kenny Pickett there. I'm going to say the Eagles. The Eagles are possibly going to blow them out. This is my domination of the week. I'm going to say the Eagles win it here in a dominate fashion. Next game, we got the New York Jets at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Going with the Jags here to win. I think the Jags there look really, really strong, and I think they can actually do something in this game here. Going against the Jets there. The Jets there have been massively struggling there. They've been massively struggling there. They have not been finding their ways in this game, or they can't find their ways there, and they're massively struggling through it. The Jets or the Jaguars have been really, really hot there lately. Then they mostly blow out massive teams there. So I'm gonna say the Jaguars win it here over the Jets. Say Jags over Jets. Next game, we got the Arizona Cardinals at the Houston Texans. I'm going with the Texans here to win. I think the Texans can actually get something fully done here. They actually have a really strong defense there to actually mostly rebound here and stuff. Going against this Cardinals team there, who honestly is massively struggling with Kyle Murray. He's not been playing his best football at all, and I think he's actually massively going to struggle in this game. So I'm going to say Texans over Cardinals. Next game, we got the Green Bay Packers at my Denver Broncos. I'm going to go with my Broncos here to win. We did pretty well against the haters last week there. Mostly actually holding them up last week. Bo Nix looked really good last week. R.J. Harvey looked really good last week. And mostly the Packers there have also been playing against really good opponents. They're technically winning 4 straight games. But I think they're finally going to see I think this is going to be a trap game for the Packers. Reason why I'm going to go with my Broncos here to win. We actually have our defense there, who honestly looks really, really outstanding there. I think the last 2 weeks, the defense has not been showing up. I think we're going to find our feeding in this game here, and this is going to be a real defensive battle of a game. I think this is going to be a really close game, but it's going to be also defensive, because the game is going to be. This game is going to be possibly really a defensive battle here. But I'm going to say my Broncos pull it out here and win this one against the Packers. I think the Packers there are kind of don't have too much of their weapons there. They don't have Tucker Kraft there, so it's going to hurt them in the long run. and also they're also lost some other key players that should really help him in this game though. But without Tucker Kraft there, I think Love is going to have a hard time playing against this Denver's D there. Or mostly Love's going to have a hard time playing against our defense, and I think that's what's really going to happen in this game. So I'm going to say my Broncos win it in a close fashion. Next game, we got the Detroit Lions at the LA Rams. Going with the Rams here to win. I think the Rams look really, really strong there, and I think they can actually do something going against this Lions team there, who honestly the Lions are massively struggling there. They've been massively struggling there, losing 2 straight there. The Lions there can't really find their feet there in this game. The Rams there want to get that bad taste out of their mouth from losing 2 weeks against the Panthers 2 weeks ago, and mostly they did that last week against the one of the teams there. But I think the Lions there. The Lions are massively going to struggle going against the Rams. I'm going to say the Rams win it here over the Lions. Next game, we got the Carolina Panthers at the New Orleans Saints. Going with the Panthers here to win. I think the Panthers actually have more advantage here over the Saints. Saints are bad. They're awful. They're out of the playoffs there. Technically, the Panthers are also out of the playoffs. Well, I think they're holding on or so. The Panthers are technically holding on. But I do not see them actually try to do too much against this Carolina team. Bryce Young is a really sneaky quarterback there, and he can actually win games there in a sneaky way. So I'm going to say Panthers over Saints. Next game, we got the Tennessee Titans at the San Francisco 49ers. Going with the Niners here to win. I think the Niners can actually do something in this game here and actually look really, really sharp there. And I think they can actually do something against this Titans team. The Titans team is awful. They're really, really bad. And I think they're massively going to struggle here going against the Niners. So I'm going to say Niners over Titans. Next game, we got the Indianapolis Colts at the Seattle Seahawks. Going with the Seahawks here to win. I think the Seahawks actually have a more advantage here. They look really, really strong there, and I think the Seahawks actually have more advantage here than the Colts there. The Colts are starting Phillip Rivers there. Really shocking there. They're actually starting Phillip Rivers, but they are technically starting Phillip Rivers. Mostly they got him sign him off the practice squad. I might see them actually try to a little bit not really do that great there. The Seahawks look really, really strong there, and I think they can actually do something against this Colts team. So I'm going to say Seahawks over Colts. That's it for that game. So we'll move on to Sunday Night Football, 6:20 Mountain Time, Primetime, NBC and Peacock. We got the Minnesota Vikings at the Dallas Cowboys. Going with the Cowboys here to win. I think the Cowboys look really good with Dak Prescott there. Prescott looks really, really on fire. Same with Javonte Williams there, who honestly will technically burn this Minnesota's D up there because Minnesota is not really that great of a football team. Even if they did upset a really good team, or they did upset a team last week there, there was really nothing to really have to say about this team. But I'm gonna say the Cowboys win it here. I think the Cowboys can get it done here against the Vikings. That's it for the Sunday games. So we move on to Monday night football, December 15th, 6:15 Mountain Time, Primetime, ESPN. We got the Miami Dolphins at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Going with the Steelers here to win. I think the Steelers actually look really, really strong there, and I think they can actually do something going against this Dolphins team. Dolphins are out of it. They're not going to show too much in this game here. So I'm going to say the Steelers win it here over the Dolphins. Can't really say too much about this game. So, yep. Comment, rate, more sponsors, bros. We like what bros. Please subscribe to the Bunker Kitchen. So, Blizzard Live Streams. Go to Bros. Okay, out. And peace.